Here we go. Spoiler alert, audience. And good morning, everybody, and welcome to day 7 at the Minnesota State Fair. Another beautiful day, another great crowd. They're all ready for Keith Marler to hand them $100 bills. That's right, audience? Welcome to the show, everybody. I'm Jace. We've been joking every day. It's one of my favorite things to do at the fair is to joke that Keith Marler will be randomly handing out $100 bills to this audience. So, audience, are you ready to make some money today? Yeah. She's making money right now. Please say hello to my good friend. Give it up for Kendall.
Hi.
Hi,
hey,
sweetie.
Everybody. Do I get $100 too, Jace?
You do. You get $100.
Thanks, Mr. Marler.
Yes. Isn't Keith nice?
He's the greatest.
Okay, so we have a couple things to discuss here. Kendall.
You and I?
You and I. We have a few things to discuss.
Okay.
First, I hear a rumor that is a brand new shirt you're wearing. Is that true?
Stop it. You're doing this right now, aren't
I'm
you?
doing this right now. Our executive producer, audience is already laughing because I think they know what I'm going to say. So I hear a rumor that this is a brand new shirt, never been worn, first year at the State Fair for you at the Jason Show, and I hear within 2.5 minutes you already got a stain on it.
Listen, I would like to be very clear.
Okay.
It had a stain when I put it on.
It did not.
Okay? It did too.
We have the creative service department here. I'm sure they can verify
Courtney,
that you were
where's
given.
Courtney? Help me. Help me, Courtney.
You were given a clean shirt about an hour ago.
Okay, to be very clear, I put it on and it was dirty. Did it get dirty before when I had it in my bag? I don't know, maybe. Maybe it got some protein shake, some coffee, some muffins, Jason's apple. I don't know, maybe.
What? How big is your breakfast, lady? What were you eating this morning?
Girl's hungry.
I believe me. So, where is the stain? Can we see it? Is it visible right now?
Right around, the Jason
Oh, I love how
Show
we're
logo.
zooming
Oh,
in
great.
right now.
This
That's
is
perfect.
great.
No, let's
Excellent.
not.
This is
Eric,
wonderful.
Photographer Eric.
Hey, everybody, how's the State Fair treating you? You guys having a good time?
That's right.
Yeah. Where's those $100 bills to distract from my situation?
No. We're going to be coming into the audience a little bit later where the audience gets to ask me anything. Speaking of the audience, I need to ask a little bit of patience once again, being very open. You guys know I have a new friend, and that friend is my swollen lip. This is week plus 2 days. The audience is smiling because I was in there earlier. That's right. I look like a Kardashian I look like the goofiest, gayest Kardashian, but yeah.
But the prettiest.
Yeah, and I got a sunburn on my lip when I was in Florida. It can happen, and I've heard from a lot of you. Thank you so much. So if you're wondering why I'm literally eating the microphone right now, it is because it's gotten a little bit bigger. So when there's a woman that emailed us yesterday that said, "Take the microphone down," and I go, "No, you don't want to see what's under it." So
don't understand.
You do not understand. So thank you so much for your patience, and please learn from me, everybody. Please, if you're out in the sun, please get some. I'm not kidding, Kendall. I'm having Alexis from the radio show. She's making me a lip hat. I'm wearing a hat. Yes.
Oh.
I'm putting a hat on my lip every time I go outside.
Okay.
I'm never dealing with this again. It is absolutely awful. But
There's
anyway.
really good tinted sunscreen that you can wear on your lips.
Believe me, I'm going to put like keels on my lips after this. I'm going to put cement. I'm not going to do this ever again. So thanks for your patience. If you see me around the fair and I look like I'm not trying to look at you, it's because I'm not trying to look at you.
At least he's being honest.
I'm just being honest. Hey, do come down and see us, though. We're going to be live at the Minnesota State Fair for the rest of this week, and we actually are going to be doing a show on Labor Day as well. We're right next to the giant slide. There we are. There's the cute map with my giant head. We're right next to the giant slide and a fabulous Euros place, so come down and see us. You do not need a ticket to come see the Jason Show. You just need a ticket to the Minnesota State Fair. You ready? You ready, Kendall? You ready to do the hot dish?
I'm
Audience,
ready.
Let's do the hot dish here on a stick. First up, we told you about the upcoming lineup. Teleprompter, come on up. The upcoming lineup for Saturday Night Live. They'll have to do it without one of their standout stars. Which one? This one.
If I'm being honest, it's really hard for me to connect with guys because I kind of have a big personality. I've tried internet dating and, getting hooked up by my friends and nobody never really wants to actually date me, you know. It hurts. I want to be in love just like any other girl. It does not make it easy to meet men because I'm always working. It feels like the only men that I interact with is the ones that I work with, you know. Sometimes it's not a bad thing.
I just don't want to be on camera, okay?
Well, you're not ashamed to be with me, are you?
Of course not, Leslie. It's just, I mean, we're at work right now.
Come on, baby, trust me.
I guess you could say Leslie and I have been getting closer this year.
Yes, they were. Well, here's the sad news. Leslie Jones is out at SNL to pursue other projects, so it's not a bad split. She joined the show as a writer in 2013 after criticizing the show for not having any African-American women. Soon after she was hired, she started making appearances on Weekend Update, and since then, her work on the show has been nominated twice for an Emmy for Outstanding Supporting Actress. She is literally one of my favorites, and this is what I love, audience. I don't know if you guys know this. You never ask a woman her age, but do you guys know that Leslie is in her 50s? And is on Saturday Night Live. That's fantastic.
Crazy.
Yeah.
She looks like she's like 35.
I know. I remember, Kendall, weren't you? You were the one. I think
Yeah.
it was on this show, and you were shocked by that.
I was. I'm still shocked. I still think you're lying to me.
No, I'm not lying. Google it right now. Actually, don't. We're doing a show. But anyway, so what will Leslie do now? So there was. This is why I said this is bittersweet, because this is good news. According to Deadline, one of the projects Leslie will be doing is a reboot of Supermarket Sweep. She will host and executive produce this reboot. Page 6 says the show has been highly sought after by every single network, every single look at the hair on that woman.
Wow.
Look at that.
That's what I looked like this morning when I got up.
That is amazing. She looks like the MGM lion. That's his. The show, no word on when the show is going to go into production. And like I said, no word on what network's going to get it. I kind of think ABC might get it. They already have all those game shows like The Match Game and $75 Million Pyramid. Well, you may remember Shane and I dressed up as a supermarket sweep couple for Halloween last year. Here we are. Oh, Shane, look at her hair. That was good. Now, again, I'm not making fun of your age. I'm just saying you are a youngin'. Do you even know what Supermarket Sweep is, Kendall?
I know what it is.
Yeah.
I just never watched it. I was busy watching like Barney or something.
I know, you were very young. But now here's the deal. Sweetie, you can watch it because it repeats. The audience will know this. It repeats all the time on Buzzer, all of the time.
Are you kidding me? Like, this is seriously a good show. People running around a supermarket.
It is hysterical.
Y'all,
it is.
do you watch the show?
Yeah,
Well-
I've never seen it.
Thank God. He and I.
Okay, front row lady. Front row. Okay, she's already screaming at the camera. There we go. No, it is so good. And again, you need to get the high price items, Kendall, like the mozzarella. You need to get ground coffee. Giant meat, Kendall. Giant meat.
Sounds disgusting.
Yeah, then whoever has the most products as far as like value in their cart, that's who goes on to the next round.
What?
Yes.
I would be so bad at this show. So bad. I hate the grocery store.
I love it. I would be so good because I am a great grocery shopper.
I'll sit in the cart.
Okay, that's fine. Next in the dish. That's fine, Kendall. That'll be great. We'll get one of those. We'll get one of those Target carts that looks like a truck. Next in the dish, Conan O'Brien has another Conan Without Borders special coming out next week. This time, Conan's heading to Greenland, and he previewed it last night. Look at this, everybody.
Renook? Renook? Ooh. Ooh. That's too many vowels. You've used every vowel twice. Okay, and what is your name? Oh my God! Can you say it again? You're just making up names. My name is Conan. Do you know that President Trump is trying to buy Greenland? Did you know that?
Yeah.
Do you like that idea?
Not really.
What if Greenland bought America? Would you like that? You like that idea? I'm killing with these kids. You guys are the best. Do you want to come to Los Angeles and be in my audience and just laugh at everything I say? Do you want to do that? I will pay you, and just anything I say, kabadooba, sabadaboo. This is my core audience. You guys are the best.
I love Conan. The Conan Without Borders special to Greenland will air on Tuesday night. Again, there's a lot of late night shows. I still think Conan does one of the best monologues out there. He's so good. Next in the dish, Swifties are on cloud 9 these days following the release of Taylor Swift's new album, Lover. Now the question is, when will the tour begin? Well, she told Ryan Seacrest that she just got off tour for her last album and isn't sure what a tour for this album would even look like. She says she doesn't know if she'll do even a stadium tour this go around because this album is more personal than her last, and she wants it to feel smaller, like she's playing in your living room. She also there's a visual. And she also says it takes a lot of planning to perform in a stadium, sometimes a year and a half in advance. So yeah, Kendall, if she hasn't already thought about this for her album, by the time she goes on tour for this album, she'll already have 2 more albums out. So I think, and plus, you know what? I think a lot of youngins really like these more personal shows. Mm-hmm. They like these smaller venues now. Like back in my day, it was all about stadium tours. Now people they're willing to pay a little bit more if they're up closer to the performer. Do you like those venues?
Totally. I think that it goes back to everybody likes to kind of go back to what's old. Sometimes you get sick of the chaos and the loudness and you want to go back to that. We could volunteer our studio for her.
Sure.
If she's looking for a small space, she could just throw a private concert.
Do
for
it in the Jason Show studio. That would be good.
It's open, Taylor. It's open.
You're more than welcome to come see us.
Yes.
That's right. And speaking of coming to see us, don't forget our new season starts next month. If you want to come see us back in the studio in the little Eden Prairie, come find us. All you have to do is get tickets. Go to the Jason Show Facebook page, click the ticket tab, sign up, and you're in by 9 and you're out by 11:15. Well, still ahead today, we're trying to figure out some more new foods. We're trying out, rather, some new foods from the fair this year. Plus, she stars in a new movie based on a true story. Jillian Bell and the director of Brittany Runs a Marathon are here ahead of that film's release. That and more, plus $100 bills for the audience. And Project Runway star Christopher Straub is going to show you how to do the fair with your family when the Jason Show live at the State Fair continues right after this. Welcome back, everybody. A full house here at the Fox 9 building right next to the State Fair, right next to this giant slide, I should say. Well, whether we're at the State Fair or in a studio, we always love them to come into the studio audience for a little round of Ask Us Anything. You can ask me anything. You can ask Stain on her shirt anything, whatever you want to know, right? I can't even see it. You look great. You can't.
You're lying.
Yeah, anyway. Our
Thanks,
first
everyone.
question, what's your name?
Ava,
Ava, what's your question?
would you ever consider doing drag makeup?
Drag makeup. Not here at the fair. Yeah, you know what? Not here at the fair. Yeah, I mean, maybe on a random Saturday I'll come to your house. How about that? Done. Okay, there we
Look
go.
at her cute eyeshadow.
If you do it, will you do it? You'll do it?
I'll do it, yeah.
Give it up for Ava, everybody. I'm coming to her house. Okay, let's switch. Grab her mic. What's your name?
I'm Jamie. Hi, Jason.
Hi, Jamie. What's your question?
I want to know if you booked your Disney cruise yet.
Oh, yeah. For people that don't know, I love Disney World. I go there all the time. I have not. Cruises scare the living daylights out of me.
I'm going on my 5th in January. You can
You've
join
been to
us.
5 Disney cruises?
I'm a junkie like you, but
I know.
I've moved to the ships.
But children scare me. Should I?
No, there's like a whole deck you can go, and you would not even know there's kids there.
Seriously?
Seriously. We got to talk.
Okay, we'll talk. We'll talk after the show. I'm going with you. There we go.
He means that in a nice way.
Yeah,
Going this way.
I'm kidding. I love kids. Like that kid, like right there. Hand it right over there. Pass the mic. It's like a potato. Hi, sir. What's your name?
Tom,
Hi, Tom. What's your question?
what celebrity that you met
Yeah.
did you piddle?
Did I piddle that I got so excited for? I will tell you. That's a great question. I think one of the celebrities that it turned out to be one of my favorite interviews was the late Robin Williams. And Robin Williams. It was in Washington, D.C. for Night at the Museum. And what happens is when you do these interviews, you think it's glamorous. It's not glamorous at all. The coordinator says, Robin, here comes Jason from Minneapolis. And then you walk in and you have 4 minutes. Well, what had happened was, and you're always told when you interview Robin that you don't prepare an interview, and you don't, because this is what happened. The coordinator looked at Robin Williams and said, Robin, it's Jason from Minneapolis. And Robin proceeds to jump out of his seat, and he's like, Jason from Minneapolis, the home of Prince. And he starts doing an entire riff on Prince. 7 minutes later, my interview was over, and that was it. I did not say one word, but it was the best interview ever because he was a master. He was a master. Let's go over here, Eric. Hi, sweetheart. What's your name?
Mary,
Mary, what's your question?
have you ever tried a veggie fry?
Have I ever tried a veggie fry? Yes, I have, and I'm a carnivore, so I enjoy them still. Do you like the veggie fries?
Yes, and I actually work there.
You work there? Oh. Look at the little capitalist child doing a little plug on the show. Look at that. Oh, you're learning early to plug things on television. I thought you were going to be cute, ask if, a Disney question. She's like, come to my booth.
Isn't a potato a veggie fry? Well, I mean, a potato's a vegetable.
Okay. Next
being
question,
serious.
everybody. Yes, you're right.
I mean,
I
it's
didn't
a
know how to
legit
answer
question.
that. I'm looking at you because you're right, and I don't know what to say to that. Okay, stand up right here. What's your question?
I want to know how many people are from Wisconsin who would enjoy this shirt.
Are you selling? Why is everybody selling stuff today? Oh, it's not a party until a Wisconsin girl walks in.
Yo!
Oh,
There's turmoil
wow.
in the audience.
Oh, wow. The audience has been divided. They are booing. They're booing each other. We have time for one more. Up here. Oh,
I'll
let me
get
just.
it.
You got it up there.
I got
Okay.
this.
Take a shot over here. A little girl over there. Do you work at a potato stand too? No. What's your name, sweetie?
No, but what's your favorite Disney ride?
What's my favorite Disney ride? Good question. The kids are doing really well today. I would say Tower of Terror at Hollywood Studios, or the new Star Wars ride, the new Millennium Falcon. I've read it a couple times, and I crashed the Millennium Falcon, and that's a whole other story. Anybody else? Oh, one more right there. We'll get you. Hi, ma'am. Welcome to the show. What's your name?
Sue.
Hi, Sue. What's your?
I wore my shirt just.
Oh
for
my
you.
goodness! Did we fill this? Did we fill this audience with Disney fans or something? Yeah.
Disney is the best.
Disney
It's
is the best. What's your
Yep.
question, sweetie?
Which I like the ride question too, but which park is your favorite?
Which park is my favorite? I would say Epcot during the Food and Wine Festival.
Oh, really?
For all of you that have not. I don't know why that's funny, audience. I don't. No, that or Hollywood Studios. More of the adult parks. But yeah, if you guys haven't been, if you want to go without kids, Epcot's fantastic because they have the World Showcase where you can kind of visit other countries without actually a passport. So we have to go together.
Yeah, take me to Disney World.
I will. I'll take you. But I'll take you once you clean your shirt. Okay, there we go. They don't allow dirty shirts at Disney. That's all. That's right. Thank you, audience. Coming up a little bit later, our good friend Christopher Straub is here, plus the star and director of the much buzzed about movie Brittany Runs a Marathon. With this great audience, too, I wouldn't turn the channel. Stay right there. We'll be back right after this. Look at the crowd here at Day 7 of the Minnesota State Fair. It is just a beautiful day, not too hot, not too cold. It is a Goldilocks kind of day. If you're coming down, don't forget we are right next to the Giant Slide. Every weekday, even Labor Day, we're going to be live down here starting at 10 a.m. Well, every day at 10 a.m., we always try a new fair food, and today is no different. To my left, give it up for Michael from San Felipe Tacos. Hi, Michael.
Good morning.
Okay, during the commercial break, Chip's going to get a shot here. We were all admiring this. We've seen a lot of new foods come through here. This is a fine-looking piece of new food. What are we looking at there?
Thank you very much. This is the Carnitas Taco Cone, brand new for this year. We deep fry a tortilla. We had to customize some fryers just to make this at the fairgrounds, so you can watch that in process as we go.
I was going to say, because this is the thing with fair foods. If it's not on a stick, sometimes it's hard to eat. Thank you for making something convenient like this. This is fantastic.
You bet. We wanted to call it the walking taco, but it might be confused with the bag taco. This is a much higher end product.
Yes. So what's all in it? What all goes into this, Michael?
Well, what we do is we put some cabbage, some green onions, a little queso fresco, and a lime vinaigrette, and then we top that with some sour cream, but we put in the middle of it a lot of pork carnitas that we marinate with my mother-in-law's recipe.
Oh, really?
And
it's mom-in-law's recipe, okay.
So we did this in the test kitchen, and it's awesome.
How long did that take to work up? Because that cone, repeat that again, that cone you have to make with a special fryer or a special presser?
A special fryer. So we had to customize with some custom metal works here in town to create our own fryer baskets, and we do 4 at a time, and we drop it in. And it took a lot of testing. There were some hits and misses, but we were glad it finally worked on the day before the fair.
Well, was it the day before the fair?
Pretty much.
Were you sweating up a storm?
I was sweating up a storm, and my wife, Sarah, was getting a little nervous.
Oh, that's a great story, though. Michael, if you look to your left, there's a hungry girl sitting next to you, standing next to you. Give it up for Kendall, everybody.
Right,
She's going to try
Let us know what you think.
Kendall's going to dig right in. Audience, anyone have a bib?
Got to take a big bite of the cone, too.
Yeah, don't get it on your shirt, Kendall. Don't get it. She just went right in again. Is it good? Yeah, okay, she can't talk right
she
now.
Said, mm-hmm.
She likes the filling. Audience, do you guys want to eat?
All right.
Give the people the food. Pass it out there, everybody. That is fantastic. You like it?
It's like a secret family recipe for this?
It is.
I mean, because I want that
It's secret
sauce.
family recipe. We do a couple sauces and a bunch of fillings. It's all good. A perfect ratio.
Other than the stress at the very end, how long does it? I always like to ask the vendors, what's the process like for you for this one? How long was this in development?
I'm always thinking all year long, but it took several months. You have to turn in your new foods by the end of May, so you need to be thinking about it, testing it out.
Do you kind of feel the pressure to kind of top yourself every year?
We do. We don't do a new food every year, but when we do, we want it to be good. We're known for our our good fish tacos, and all of our food is awesome. So we want to make sure that it's good food.
I'm sorry, Michael. There's a family screaming over there. Hey, you guys want a taco over there? Come over here, screaming family. Come here. Audience, let's hear it for the screaming family over here. They didn't know we were live on television.
Yeah.
Let's bring them over here. Do we have any tacos left, or we passed them all out? Oh, sorry, family. You came, and we're all out of samples. Sorry, yeah. Oh, they left. The moment we told them there's the samples, they left. They're going over to Twin Cities Live over there. Yeah.
I think Kendall's enjoying it.
Kendall is enjoying it very much. Look at her. Michael, where are you guys located?
We're up in the food building on the east wall, San Felipe Tacos. We've been here at the fair for 12 years. Stop by.
Okay, Kendall, how much of that, Chip, can we get a shot? How much did we eat in that one segment? Look at that. I am so proud of you, girl. I know you're eating for me because I can't, unless we puree that, I can't have it. Congratulations. That's good. Give it up for Michael, everybody. Go see him today at the Minnesota State Fair.
Thanks for having us.
Tomorrow, another new food. But coming up today, Christopher Straub will be here to show you how to do the fair as a family and not get too stressed out. Plus, the star and director of the much buzzed about movie, Brittany Runs a Marathon, coming up as the Jason Show live from the State Fair continues right after this. Welcome back, everybody. Day 7 at the Minnesota State Fair. Oh, a full house, and I've got to say, a great audience. Give yourself a round of applause. I love being out here. They're fantastic. Well, no matter where we are, we love him. He's one of our favorite guests. He's a Project Runway alum. He's an author. He's a designer. He does everything, and he's also a father. Give it up for Christopher Straub, everybody.
Hey, everybody.
Hi, buddy.
Hey, Jason. How's it going?
So I like that you're here because usually you're here talking about fashion or we're making craft projects. But today, because you're a dad of 2, we're going to talk about how to do the fair as a family with fun, no stress.
Exactly.
That's right.
No stress is the key.
Yeah.
So, being, having all your ducks in a row
is important.
Before going to the fair is very, very important.
And these are ways to make memories. Really easy ways to make memories of the fair. First up, the photo booth. I didn't know that there's a photo booth around here.
Okay, so the arcades have those vintage photo booths where you take 4 pictures and you shout out like happy, sad, sleepy, silly, and like you all get.
Those are all the dwarfs, by the way, that you just
4 of the major dwarfs.
Yeah.
And it's great because then you get those and then you write the little year on the back, and we have them all lined up in our in our kitchen, so we get to see all of us from the past.
And they're trendy again. They went away for a while and now they're back. I like that.
I had a vintage photo booth at my wedding actually, so
of course
everyone
you
got
did.
Yeah, everyone got to take away a souvenir.
Okay, next, the giant slide right next door to us,
slide,
actually.
of course. See, I don't even know if I actually enjoy it, but I enjoy it because my kids love it.
Yes.
Right? And, like, I did it with my dad when I was a kid. And so it's passing along those traditions. And, like, before kids, the fair is ours, you know, as parents, and then you have the kids, and now the fair belongs to them. And
Absolutely.
you really do
I like the way you said that.
You do
I like
everything
that.
you can so that they enjoy it. It's not just about me anymore.
Do you know a shocking thing? I have never been on the giant slide.
Oh, really?
I know, audience.
You should take my kids.
I'll go.
You should take my 5-year-old.
Sure. Maybe I'll go by myself before I take kids. That's
practice.
right. Number 3, your list of ideas. Let each kid pick from a list of new foods.
Right.
So preparation again.
So, you know, that's a big thing leading up to the fair. It's all the new foods, right? And there's great pictures, and they're really stylized, and you get all the information. So let them beforehand pick a new food, and then you look at the map. My kids love a map.
Yeah.
Right? And then you can go to that destination, and that can be their choice, and each kid has their choice, and you share the foods.
Well, because if you get here without a plan, it's a little overwhelming.
Right.
And people are going in different directions. Like, I want a prana puff, and before you know it, you're spending $500 and overeating.
And you didn't get the thing that you want, the new thing that you wanted. Yep.
Next, take lots of pictures.
Well, of course, right?
Yeah.
So not only for safety, because you actually want to take your kid's picture before you go. So if they do wander away, you can show somebody, like, this is what they look like, this is what shirt they're wearing. But also, it's making those memories. And I like to tag every photo at whatever booth we're at. So then we can remember, oh, we were at that, you know, the fresh squeezed lemonade stand.
Next, a few safety tips, just a few safety reminders.
Right. So you want to take those pictures beforehand. You want to have a wander away plan. And
a wander away plan.
Yeah,
okay.
that I actually had this happen last year. I was with my kids, and we found a kid who wasn't by their parents. And so, you know, get close to them and ask them those questions. Are you looking for your mom and dad or grandma and grandpa? And bring them to the proper authorities, which are everywhere.
Everywhere, which is fantastic. They've added more this year.
Right.
And then do what kids want to do. You got to kind of, you got to remember it's for them that day, not you.
Okay, we love being in the audience at the Jason Show, right?
Yeah.
Not my 5-year-old.
Good answer. Thank you for saying that.
Not my 5-year-old.
Yeah.
No.
No.
They want to do the giant slide. They want to do the kid way. They want to go and play at the Rainbow PlayStation or Rainbow Play Systems booth, you know, and just have a good time. And so it's...
Heck, I want to do that.
Yeah,
so,
right.
Yeah. And then also, speaking of foods, share foods. You don't have to. We do this. Speaking of Disney, we do this. You got that way. You get more. Just get one big thing and split it between the group.
Exactly, because you don't want to. Like, I don't need all the cheese curds.
No,
I don't need all the deep fried pickles. But if we do that, we each take one or two, and then sort of alternate between sweet and salty.
Yeah.
So do the ice cream, then do the deep fried thing, then or it could be deep fried ice cream.
Yeah, it could be. It could. Where can people meet you today?
All right. So today I'm at the grandstand, second floor, at the Stephen B booth, doing signings for my children's books till 4:00 today.
And what are some of your children's books? I am not familiar with these books.
Well, there's the new one is Animal ABCs by Christopher Straub.
That's right.
And then I have Albert the Confused Manatee, Rocky the Confused Platypus, and the Unabominable Yodi.
They're right there. And we have a map right there to find Christopher. And again, I would like you to do a squirrel, some sort of a squirrel in turmoil, please.
All right, squirrel in turmoil. People have a hard enough time pronouncing my children's
I can't
books
pronounce
already.
the abominable one, so yeah, that's right. And if you want to follow Christopher, what's your social media address?
At Schmistifer on Instagram.
Another word with this lip that I cannot say.
Yeah,
Give it up for Christopher Straub, everybody. Don't forget to follow him and go see him today at his book signing. Well, coming up when we return, it is one of the most buzzed about movies of the season. Brittany Runs a Marathon. The star and the director are here, right here at the fair when we return. Back after this, everybody.
What brings you in today?
I have a hard time focusing.
You get enough sleep every night?
Drinks on me for this side of the room. How much is enough?
6 to 8 hours.
Oh, way more than that. I had a friend. She was prescribed Adderall, and now she's very alert.
You know, some people abuse Adderall.
What?
Let's get you healthy. I want you to try losing 55 pounds.
That's the weight of a Siberian Husky. You want me to pull a medium-sized working dog off of my body? starting to feel like everyone's lives are going places, and mine's sort of stuck.
Hold it, please.
Try not to leave all your stuff in the hallway. That'd be the 3rd time this month. Change is possible.
If I keep interviewing, no one thinks I'm the right fit.
I would love you to walk me through CPR for this doll.
Oh, I'm sorry, this child is dead.
Welcome back, everybody. That's a clip from the trailer for Brittany Runs a Marathon about a 27-year-old New Yorker who is kind of a hot mess and tries to get her stuff together, tries and does. It opens locally on Friday. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm so excited they're here. Please give it up for Jillian Bell, who plays Brittany, and the writer and director of the film. Give it up for Paul Downs Colazo, everybody.
Thank you.
Hi, guys.
Hi.
Okay. First question, we'll obviously get to the movie. What do you think of our fare?
I'm into it.
We're so in.
Isn't this cool?
I want to live here.
Yeah. We would like you to live here.
We heard there are dorms.
There are dorms.
Yeah, we'll be here.
Sure.
Yeah. I've never wanted to eat and buy so much.
Yeah.
Yes. Have you tried anything yet?
I had 5 fried Oreos, and then I wanted to go on, and then I wanted to go on the Tilt-A-Whirl, and then everyone was like, "Nope, not right now."
No.
You also had a cone of chocolate chip cookies.
I had a cone of chocolate chip cookies.
That was breakfast.
Oh, those are Sweet Marthas. Those
Yes.
are world famous.
Excellent.
Yes. They sell them. They mound them. They mound them into the cone. Well, let's talk obviously about the movie. I love this. I love this story. I'm going to talk to you more about that coming up in the next segment. But for those who don't know, I gave a little brief synopsis. Expand on that a little bit. It really is the story of someone trying to get their life together in many ways.
Yeah, it's someone who feels sort of stuck in their life, and with social media and everything, you can feel that way. And she wants to do something just for herself. She wants to make a step forward, so she does literally. She goes out for her first jog, and then 2 blocks, she's building on it, and then she sets this epic goal that always feels unrealistic of running the New York City Marathon, and it's the story of whether or not she does.
Because it's one thing to set a goal of, I'm going to lose 15 pounds, but then to set a goal that I'm going to lose that and then run a marathon is quite another. And this is very personal for you, right, Paul?
Yeah, I was living with my best friend Brittany in my mid-20s, and we were both trying to figure out how we could have lives that we were proud of and do better than what we were doing at the time. And out of that, she went for her first run, and I thought, this is a movie. She was the funniest person I'd ever met, and here she was pursuing a goal earnestly, and I thought that was really relatable and exciting. So that's the story, but it also surprises you when you learn stuff about all of the characters in the movie as it goes on.
Did you feel a little pressure? Because there's one thing to play a character that's just the written word and made up in someone's head, but this was a real person. Is that a different type of pressure?
Well, I definitely wanted her to be happy with with it. I ended up meeting her for the first time on set. She came to set, and it was during a more emotional scene, and I just kept saying to Paul, please reach out to her. It's, it's one thing to hear that a movie's being written about your life, but then to see a goofball playing it, you never know how you're going to react.
Well, and the other thing is, the character loses 40 pounds over the course of the film, and Jillian did that herself in order to take on the role. She lost 29 pounds before we started filming, 11 pounds while we were filming, and so the transformation the character is going through is also really resonating with Jillian.
It was happening
in
my real life, and I found that it really connected me more to the story and what she was going through emotionally.
What was the biggest, because I think this whole movie, the story, is all about lessons and listening to yourself. What was the biggest lesson that you learned from meeting the real Brittany that you took away from it?
Oh, I mean, she is a walking...
I'm sure there are a ton that you could give me.
So many. She's a walking inspiration. We had a lot of heart-to-hearts, and we just talked about how we treat ourselves and how we talk about ourselves. And we just came out of it thinking, this is a beautiful message that we're putting forward, and let's be good to ourselves.
Yeah. What do you think? I was thinking about you as someone that... This is your baby. You everythinged it, as I say. The response, I'm not just saying this because the PR people are standing right here. The response has been, they're right over there staring at us.
They're doing this right now.
We're watching you. But the response has been incredible. And that must feel great for you.
It's lovely to be part of something that feels like it's touching a lot of nerves. We hoped that we would reach women with this movie. What's been amazing is we've had really emotional reactions from women and men. A lot of men are seeing themselves in Brittany, and that's been
all ages too.
It's been really exciting. So as we go around the country showing this movie to people, and we see how inspired and touched they are, and how funny they find the film, we feel like we've done our job.
Because Paul, don't you think we got to go? But there's a misconception that guys don't deal with body issues either, and they do. We do.
I'm learning about that. Yeah, a lot of men are feeling like they've been put into a box in their lives and they want to break out of it, and that's what the character does.
More with our new friends who are going to live at the State Fair when we're done. We'll be right back, everybody. Back after this.
I am going to live.
I heard.
More with Paul Downs, Relazzo, and our good friend Jillian Bell, who, by the way, again, they'll be moving into the State Fair as soon as the publicity tour for their movie runs out. That's right. Brittany Runs Marathon is the movie More. Now we have a surprise for you coming up in just a little bit.
Ooh.
But this morning I read, I don't know if you would call it an essay, but I read the essay you did talking about how we should celebrate body sizes
in all stages.
In all stages. Thank you
Yes.
very much. And I really appreciated that because I asked on purpose in the last segment. I've been very open with the audience. I'm a guy that has struggled with weight, and I do it publicly. So I really appreciated that because there are moments where you look at old photos and you want to cry, but
Most of us do it.
Yeah.
We all look back and we say, oh, this version of myself was better or right, and I'm done with that. I think that's terrible.
It's
a
horrible.
terrible message to think of yourself that way. And some of the moments when you were maybe a little heavier, you were enjoying your life more. Maybe you were traveling or in a great relationship where you felt like yourself. And this movie really inspired me to go back and figure out, like, replant seeds that I'd planted a long time ago that didn't feed me anymore.
Yeah.
And so now I'm really trying to be better about that.
Don't you think it's harder though now? And I think of youngins too with social media, with Instagram.
I can't even imagine
it's
growing up
the
in this.
pressure, you know?
I know.
There are
So-
full accounts set up just to show yourself shirtless. You know, that's a lot of pressure here at the fair.
I know.
Yeah.
I know.
Here they go.
I
Perfect
knew
timing.
this is what it was.
Ladies and gentlemen, now they've never tried a cheese curd. Kendall is bringing up a State Fair
Everyone
staple.
is so excited for us.
We present
Wow.
to you.
Are they hot?
They are very hot.
Should someone explain it to us before
Or
or,
we should
after
just
we
do
eat
it.
It is just the curd of the cheese.
Just
do
do
it.
it.
Just do it. Just
Okay.
do it. Okay.
Oh, yeah, it's great.
I mean, it's fried cheese.
Yeah, it's so good.
Oh, that's sensational.
Why is it? I'm going to hold it.
I mean, sure, but I might take one more bite.
Paul, if you want to write a sequel like, Brittany Eats a Cheese Curd,
We're doing it right now.
Yeah.
These are
This
great.
is fantastic.
What else do you do?
What else can we get them? What else?
Yeah.
We have next door. There's alligator. If you want alligator, I mean that's right. Yeah.
I don't know if I can do that one.
Prano Pup is behind us, which is our version of a corn dog.
Oh. Okay.
So yeah.
Why isn't this just cheese? What's the difference?
It's the
fried.
curd of the cheese. It's before the cheese. Yeah.
I'm a city boy.
It's breaded. Yeah. It's also breaded too. So
it's great.
Yeah.
That's fantastic. I'm upset.
Yeah. Some people dip that. Some people dip that in ketchup, but I like it plain. Ranch.
Ranch.
Oh, ranch. Oh my goodness. Ranch is the official condiment of Minnesota. That's right. Sorry about that. Well, what's the next stop for you guys? This is a
San
tour.
Francisco.
Yeah, we go to San
nuts.
Francisco in like
Tonight.
2 hours. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you're leaving right?
We're
Oh.
trying to get on some of the adult rides first.
Yeah.
We'd really like to ride some rides.
After the cheese curds?
I'm
you think
doing
that's
it.
a great
I don't
idea?
know. I don't know.
If you want a spectacular show, I'll be on the Tilt-A-Whirl in a second.
We will send a camera crew. Well, I mean this. Thank you. The movie, as I said, touched me, and if it touched me, I think it touched a lot of people, and you can't really ask for more than that. So thank you guys so much
Thank you so
for
much.
creating something that started such a good conversation. And I'm looking at you now. What part? One more question. What part was the hardest as far as the journey to lose weight? Was it like the last 5?
I don't know. The whole thing was hard. I've never done it before, and I just thought, well, it'll help me connect to this character. And, there was a point that I sort of plateaued, and I had a friend come over, and she helped me cook some good meals and gave me encouragement, and I really leaned on family and friends.
Yeah, as you need to do when you're doing that.
Yeah.
Well, continued success. Audience, give it up, everybody.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Brittany Runs a Marathon, hits theaters here in the Twin Cities locally on Friday. Spread the word. You are going to love it. And now we're going to let our guests eat the cheese curds and go on the Tilt-A-Whirl. We're going into the audience to wrap things up when Day 7 of the fair continues right after this. Back after this, my friends. And welcome back, everybody. Day 7 Day 7 at the Minnesota State Fair. It is beautiful today. It is like, is your mic on?
No.
There we
yeah.
go. Now you're
It's
on. Now you're on.
He's always trying to mute me.
No, I'm not. Yes.
It is beautiful out. I was kind of chilly when we got here, but now with the sun, it's so powerful still. Did you know that the sun this time of year is as powerful as it is in like April, May?
I love that you're
What, where
just
the
a fun-
sun is in the sky. I took one astronomy class in college to get my physics credit.
That is one more than I took. So that
See?
is fantastic that
Yeah.
you're teaching me about that. How great were those stars? How Jillian Bell, they were fantastic.
They were so funny. I loved watching them eat cheese curds.
Well, I got to tell you, I love when someone that's never been to the fair is a guest on our show and we make them do stuff like that. And it wasn't just for TV because, I tell you everything that happens in the commercial breaks. When we went to commercial, they went in the back and the entire crew was devouring those cheese curds. So it is funny. If you've never been here, it is a little overwhelming if you've never seen the State Fair.
You're like, where do I go? Thank God Straub was here and he could just be like, here, go here. Christopher just told all the people what to do.
Well, again, if you live in New York and you're not used to something like this is. I'm from Indiana, and we really never. I mean, we have a state fair in Indiana, but nothing like this, and certainly the people aren't as good as the people here.
Obviously.
Look at this right there. Obviously.
We've been coming here since I was a little kid, like little kid. And we still come. My family's coming on Friday, and we have all of our stops. Like, we see the Christmas trees.
Yes.
We always go to the art booth. We always see the horses. I cried last year when the horse barn closed before I came to see them. It's so embarrassing.
No,
I
you like
teared up a little
horses.
bit. I just love the animals.
Well, speaking of traditions, tomorrow you're going to see, as soon as this show's over, I'm taking this beautiful woman here on my little routine. I do the same thing every single year, big lip or not. So I'm going to take her to two of my favorite things. She's never had a gizmo sandwich, which everyone knows is my favorite sandwich. And then we're going to the Dairy Goodness building because we're going to try the caramel sundae, which is my favorite sundae. Again, I don't know what those dairy kids do to that ice cream. It's the best ice cream on the planet. It's the cows.
The cows.
It's the cows.
Yeah, I met the cows yesterday, by the way. That's on Monday. You're going to see me help with a baby cow.
You delivered
a baby. I didn't deliver a cow.
Oh no! Well, you said you helped. I thought you meant you deliver. You helped.
Okay. Well, to be fair, I wanted to, and they were like, "We have protocols, lady. You can't just like walk in and put on some gloves and pull a cow out."
No.
So
you
but I was
witnessed
down.
it.
I was so down.
Okay.
They let me feed the cow.
Well, that's
Those things
good.
are
And security wasn't called on you. That's an achievement.
No.
There we go. As I said, I love our audience every day, and what we do is we did it since year one. We play a little Let's Make a Deal, and here's how it works. I'm going to close this so people don't cheat. I'm holding a list of items, and I'm going to see if these people have these items in their bag. And if they do, Kendall here will give you a fabulous prize from our Fox catalog, and I believe today it's a fanny pack. It's a fanny pack, that's right. And at the fair, who couldn't use a fanny pack? So I'm going to keep an eye on the audience, so let's get a good shot, control room. Let's look at everyone. Whoever raises their hand first. Okay, ma'am, up there, put your hand down before I call you. For the love of Pete, I'm coming up here. She's already raising her hand. It's the Wisconsin woman. That's who's already causing problems. Okay, right there. But I like that you're getting ready, so here we go. Let me look at the first item here. Let's see, Kendall, help me watch the audience. Who has hand sanitizer? Oh, right here. Chip, get a shot. What's your name?
Sandy.
Sandy, you have the hand sanitizer ready to go. It's called the urgency room. Okay.
Yeah, they gave them out at the Slice of Shoreview for the urgency room.
I love it. And you win best sunglasses of the fair right there. That is fantastic. Okay, prize for her. Okay, next, let's get a shot of the audience. Here we go again. I bet Wisconsin has this. Here we go. Who has an extra pair of underwear in their bag? Anybody? Anybody? You do? You do up here? Shut the front door. Wait. Oh, wait, no. Closer, right here? Let's go. These are the side people. These are the people that got here too late. Do you really have an extra pair of underwear in there?
Yes, I do.
I'm not going to make her show it. I need to see, for the lawyers, I need to see proof. Oh, they're there.
They're there.
Those are fantastic, and you get that. There we go. Now you can put the underwear in that bag. There we go. What is it with our audience? She is the second woman to have underwear randomly at the fair. Okay, we have time for one more. Who has a candle? You do? Is it underwear woman? Oh, no. Who's over here? What's up with the side people today? Here we go. You have a candle? Let's see. You do? Wow, you have a lot of stuff in there, too.
I do because I watch your show.
Thank you. Oh, a candle! She gets the last one. Audience, thank you guys so much for being here. Don't forget we're here every weekday starting at 10, and we're even going to be doing a show on Labor Day. So come down and see us. We're right next to the Giant Slide. You don't need a ticket to the Jason Show, just to the State Fair. Right now, though, if you're watching and you're a kid that's being bullied, you go out there and be yourself because nobody can tell you you're doing it wrong. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow.